Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Reach coming to you with a review of the 1994 Royal Rumble. I was able to watch this one on the WWE Network the other night, and I thought this was a fun show. Honestly, wasn't one of the best Rumbles that I've seen. I think that was pretty much the synopsis of my 1993 Royal Rumble. When it comes down to it, there's a whole lot of other Royal Rumbles that are better than this one. The Rumble match is alright. I remember watching this at my Uncle Jack's house, and basically after the Undertaker versus Yokozuna match, as the Royal Rumble was getting going, I remember him hitting me and saying, like, I can't wait to see The Undertaker come back for the Royal Rumble. I just looked at him very, very smarkishly at the time and just said, he ain't coming back. And at this point, this was Rumble 94, so I was 13 at the time. So you can tell how, asshole-ish my comment was at that time. But the Rumble starts out, nothing really huge about this Rumble, honestly. You had two big spots in here for Diesel and for Mabel. Both of them coming in there looking like monsters. Diesel eliminates 7 guys. Mabel only eliminates 1, but he gets to look like a huge monster, taking like 17 guys to throw him out at one point. Scott Steiner and Samu come in. They come in 1 and 2, and they battle around for a little bit. Rick Steiner comes running out at number 3. They eliminate Samu. They sort of have that demolition sort of standoff where it looks like the Steiners are going to fight each other because of the baby faces, and they have to stand up. No friends in this match. Everybody's a foe. And basically they're saved by the bell as Quang comes running out, number 4. From there you have Owen coming out at number 5, Bart Gunn. Diesel comes out. Diesel basically cleans the ring, throwing just about everybody out. He's waiting for guys to come out. He's basically calling them out. From there we see Bob Backlund, Billy Gunn, Virgil, Savage, who always looks really good in these matches. He gets 1 elimination. He's not really in this match that long because of his rivalry. He's thrown out by No. Doesn't he? This is the one where he throws Crush out, and he wants to beat Crush up so bad he jumps off the top rope. I'm pretty sure. Nothing really that spectacular. Then we get down to Mabel. Oh, it's Diesel gets thrown out. I apologize. Diesel, when he's fighting in there, Shawn Michaels comes in at one point, and then basically it's got Bigelow, Mabel, Sparky Plug, and you got Crush all beating up on Diesel, all trying to dump this guy out, all fighting for the good. If you have to get the big guy out, because there's no way in the world you're going to be able to get him out later. And then at the last second, you see Shawn Michaels come over and give Diesel that little push to make sure he goes over the top rope, playing into their breakup, which should be coming sooner than later. From there, we see Mabel on the ropes. You see Valentine, Tatanka, Kabuki, Crush, Bigelow, Sparky Plug, and Shawn Michaels all push him over the top rope. There's Lex Luger come running out at 23. He's one of the big start-of-time favorites. There was a storyline built into this because at SummerSlam 1993, he had won his match against Yokozuna for the WWF Championship, but he'd won via countout. Of course, everybody knows that the title can't change hands on a countout. So basically, it came out that Cornette had put a line inside Yokozuna's contract, basically saying that there was never going to be any kind of a rematch. So basically, Lex had to win this match because this is the only way that he was going to be able to get a rematch at WrestleMania, was becoming the number 1 contender, which guaranteed him a match. So it sort of, you knew right off the bat Luger was a heavy favorite to win this whole deal. Yokozuna and Mr. Fuji had sort of put out a contract on Lex Luger's head, which the Great Kabuki and Tenryu, 2 Japanese wrestlers, were hired in order to be the guys who made sure they took out Lex Luger. That's why they were sandwiched right between Lex Luger being in there. From there at number 25, a number comes up, which ends up being Bastion Booger's number, who never comes out, but everybody's thinking this must be Bret Hart, because Bret Hart is too injured to compete, from losing the match to Quebecers and also getting taken out by his brother, Owen. From there, we go to Rick Martel coming out at 26. That followed up by Bret Hart at number 27, who gets the big heroic effort for limping his way down to the ring. He's jumping like hopscotch on one leg, basically just finally making his way out there, met by Fatu, Marty Jannetty, and Adam Bomb coming out at number 30. Everybody ends up, sort of falling out of the ring. It's really a big surprise that even though Tenryu comes out at number 24, he's one of the last 5 guys left. Final 4 at the time was it was Luger, Hart, it was Fatu, and might have been Michaels, because I think they all squared off into four corners, and then Michaels came running and attacked Bret Hart. He was the guy who started the whole deal out, and I laughed because of their future big-time rivalry that would go from there. From there, they sort of squared up in the center of the ring. Bret and Luger did, sort of like they were just sort of wrestling for position. Next thing you know, they had fallen back into the ropes, and from there, just both of them take this backdrop off of the top rope to the floor. There, one referee's holding up one guy's hand, another guy's holding up another guy's hand. They're basically playing the replay over and over, trying to see whose feet hit the floor first, who had the best angle. We're seeing replays from the roof, from the left, from the right, from the back. Every camera that's got a shot, they're trying to play it off. They announce one guy the winner. They announce the other guy the winner. Finally, you see Tunney come down, and he makes the decision that they're co-winners of the Royal Rumble this year. And then you basically have mass confusion from Ted DiBiase and Vince McMahon about who's going on to WrestleMania, something that they would have to sit down in the future and basically work out a mini tournament where Bret would wrestle. Well, first of all, there was a coin flip on Monday Night Raw to see who was going to be able to get the first shot. That ended up being Lex Luger was going to wrestle Yokozuna first, and then Bret, he wouldn't want to be the fresh guy. They had to set up a match against his brother, started playing off the rivalry from their breakup here, and then that would lead to the finals. Everybody knows that plays out. Bret Hart finally beating Yokozuna at WrestleMania 10, being the big face of the company at that point. So that was Rumble 94. Thanks for everybody guys checking it out, and I'll see you guys in a review down the road.